Have you ever used the Gpb'S trainer tool? No? Me neither. Today's video will be all about Proposal's in-game trainer and why you should not overlook it. Let's get into it. First things first, how do we enable it? In testing, jump into any track and bike combo. Then in the menu, navigate down to the trainer, and in the top left, hit enable. Then you're good to go to track. Simple as that. Then once you have completed a valid lap you are happy with, come back to the pits and save it. Now every time you start a valid lap, a ghost will appear. The best part of the trainer is that you can set the ghost to be up to 1 second ahead or behind, and that is how this tool becomes very useful. This can be done in the trainer menu. Simply adjust the slider labelled lead. Now that you have been shown how to actually set up, let's actually use it to see how we can improve. Now I have a fairly decent lap set a couple of days ago, and I put it half a second to 6/10 behind because these are my first few laps of the day and I'm probably not going up to speed. Now I have never really prioritized fast laps, which means I always like race pace. I like to be able to go and do a long run of a very decent pace. So what I actually use the trainer for is when I was kind of preparing for this video, I'm playing around to see is it actually of anything of use for players to actually use. I've set it that I'd set as fast as lap as possible, which I have done, which I believe is a 25.9 on this RSV4 racing here at Albacete. And basically I set it about 0.6, 0.7 behind, and I do as long of a run as possible without being beaten right on cue by my fast lap. So I have to beat my race pace. Now this is my first lap. I'm very cold this morning, so you can kind of see here on track it's very green. I'm not up to speed at all, so I'm way off the pace. So it'll take me a few laps to kind of get back to close to what I was able to do. But I think it's a great tool to use for race pace. Now for me, holding my breath and following someone who's faster has never been something I've been good at, nor do I want to kind of particularly train that skill, for want of a better phrase. I much rather just do consistent race laps where that's really where you win races. You don't win them by holding your breath for 13-14 corners. So that's exactly what this tool actually does quite well for me. Now, if you are in the Gpb'S unofficial Discord, there is a small thread there for trainer database. Now, I think originally the goal of that was that people would play and do these trainer sessions and basically upload them to there, and other people could download them. And from there, then you would be able to put ghosts onto your game and be able to ride other people as training. Now, I will show you later in the video how you can actually save and extract them from the game and get them out of your directory to send to others. And basically, I'm going to set up my own database. So from here on out, you will see here in a second, I'll put it on screen, I've made a new thread, or a new channel should I say, in my Discord just for Gpb'S trainer. It's its own database where essentially you can post your own laps, and more importantly, you can request laps. So it won't cost anything, I'm not asking for anything in return for it, but you can basically put in a request. You can say MotoGP 24 at Magello, and you can say with a setup, without a setup, and basically I'll do a lap for you. I'll post it there. You can put my lap in game, and then you can basically train with a virtual ghost of me. Now, I get asked so much, with people, can I play with people to help them train and can I watch laps? Can I give them advice? Can I do training sessions? And unfortunately, as much as I'd love to, one, it comes down to two things. Basically, I don't have that much time, and if I had the time, basically, I'd kind of want something in return for it because I'd be spending so much time with people, and I don't think it's fair to charge people on trying to improve in this game. So this, I think, is a perfect middle ground where basically I can assist people in their growth and improve the way they ride, while also not being there presently and not having to spend hours upon hours actually doing it. So there is links, of course, in the description to my Discord. I will link this track, and I will also, just to make it easy, I will link my actual lap I've done in these sessions here, so you can actually put it in game. Now, I will show you here on screen in a sec exactly how you need to do it. And basically, I think it's just a good way for people to train with my ghost and use it as a pretty decent training tool. Because again, like, we go back to the start of the video where I showed you how to set up the lead. It's quite a good way to set up. You put me a second behind you, you might be 2 or 3 seconds off, but you mightn't get caught till the end of the lap, and you can slowly start to follow my ghost and just kind of learn where I'm braking. Because it's, I think, a lot harder for people to visualize trying to race someone when you're watching someone else's lap. So if I post a lap time at a certain track doing a certain lap time, even if it's on a base setting or anything, it's quite difficult for people to replicate it. Whereas if they have a ghost of me doing it or alongside them, they can see the real intricacies that I'm doing alongside them, which will make it a lot easier. So if we see here now again, my ghost comes half second after me. We're going to try this lap to actually stay ahead of it because I haven't really tried yet. But this is the real purpose I use it for, is with the kind of race runners, which I actually like to do. So I think it's a good way to just kind of keep yourself race sharp. So again, already we're under quite a bit this lap. So the goal is just to see if we can beat the lap we've done with the Ghost with a bit of a disadvantage. Wide here. Pushing on slightly, he is gaining. Should say I'm gaining, not in a good way. Just we'll keep ahead of him. Well, the last sector on this lap was really good, so I don't know if I'll have the commitment. The rear end is not biting. So he's close, I don't want to look. Good so far. I think we're just about to do it. He is there. So I'm butcher this last corner. And then for me, this would be perfect. He's just there. Oh, it's going to be close, but we just did it. And it starts again. So what I would do, personally, I'm not currently doing any sort of league racing or any high standard racing. So for me, to keep somewhat race sharp, whenever free, 20 minutes, half an hour, 40 minutes, I jump on, pick a track, pick a bike, and I do this. Basically, come in first, set up the bike slightly to my liking, to my needs, and I get a decent lap, which is that lap you're seeing there in front. And then basically, I set the train, I set him slightly behind, and I try to keep beating it while staying consistent and also staying very, very much on the bike and not crashing, because it's great to be able to do fast laps. It's even better to do many, many fast laps in a row. So now I'm going to jump over to basically my Gpb'S directory and show you exactly where the files are stored and how to get them out. So where to find the trainer files. So first things first, locate your documents folder. Inside that you'll have a folder called Poboso. Inside that you will have Gpb'S, and then we will have trainers. Now inside this trainer you'll have all of them, not just track by track. This one here, I didn't really name them very well looking back, shock. This one here, DIL 469 RSV4, is the one that we're using in the video today. And basically put it on a mega folder, send it in Discord. You can send it many ways, but this is exactly where you get it out. So for example, if you're downloading one, this is the exact same place. You'll drag it in so it'll appear in game. So then that is where we're going to end it for today. So again, it will be already set up in my Discord. The link of course is below. Now it will take some time for me to upload some laps, but again, put in some requests and I'll get back to them, and you'll get some actual in-game version of me that you can train with as a bit of a, not kind of an AI trainer, but you'll have the Ghost, something to follow. And again, you can play with the lead and follow system, so you can put him slightly behind you, so it makes it a bit easier to kind of race against him, that he's not already ahead of you. So again, hope you have enjoyed. If you have any questions or any feedback, drop it in the comment below or let me know in the Discord. Thanks for watching, hope you have enjoyed. See you in the next one. Song of Fall.